Call of Duty is one of the most popular video game franchises of all time, with millions of players around the world. But what many people don't know is that before it became a household name, Call of Duty was just a small independent project created by a team of just 15 developers. In this video, we will be taking a look at the very beginning of the popular video game Call of Duty, starting with the development and release of the first game in 2003 to the present day. So stay tuned because I'm gonna now give you the history of Call of Duty in under 6 minutes. Got it? Get it? Good. Let's take a look. The first Call of Duty game was developed by a small team of just 15 people at a company called Infinity Ward. The team was led by game designer and writer Dan Zhu, who had previously worked on the Star Trek and Harry Potter video game franchises. The development of the first Call of Duty game began in 2002, and the game was inspired by World War II first-person shooters, such as Medal of Honor and Star Trek. However, the team wanted to create a game that was more realistic and immersive than anything that had come out before it. Speed. One of the ways that the team at Infinity Ward was able to create a more realistic and immersive experience for players was by using real, historical footage and photographs as inspiration for the game's environments and characters. This attention to detail really helped to sell the game's story and transport players back to the era in which it was set. Mode. Another thing that set Call of Duty apart from other first-person shooters of its time was its multiplayer mode. Unlike many other games of the genre, Call of Duty featured fast-paced online matches with up to 64 players at once. This was a hit with gamers and helped to make the game a commercial success. In fact, Call of Duty sold more than 1 million copies in its first 3 weeks of release. Following the success of the first game, Infinity Ward began work on Call of Duty 2, which was released in 2005. Like its predecessor, Call of Duty 2 was set during World War II and featured fast-paced first-person shooter action. However, this installment also included some new features, such as a campaign mode which allowed players to play through the game's single-player missions again. Team. In 2006, Call of Duty 3 was released and it continued the game's tradition of fast-paced first-person shooter action set during World War II. However, this installment also featured some new gameplay mechanics such as a cover system which allowed players to take cover behind objects such as trees and buildings. In 2008, Call of Duty World at War was released and it marked a departure from the previous games in the franchise, as it was set during World War II. Instead, this installment took players to the Pacific Theater of War and allowed them to fight in iconic battles such as the Battle of Midway. World at War also introduced a new weapon, the light machine gun, which could be used to mow down enemy soldiers. In 2009, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was released, and it shifted the game's setting to the modern day. The game's single-player campaign was set in the fictional country of the Uzbekistan and followed a team of U.S. Marines as they attempt to take down a group of terrorists. Modern Warfare 2 was a huge commercial success and became the fastest-selling game of all time upon its release. Since then, the Call of Duty franchise has gone on to release several more games, including Black Ops, which was set during the Cold War era and featured gameplay mechanics such as a kill streaks, which allowed players to earn points for killing enemy players. There's also been Modern Warfare 3 Ghosts, Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 3, World War II, Modern Warfare Warzone, and the latest release, Call of Duty Vanguard. As you can see, the Call of Duty franchise has come a long way since its humble beginnings as a small indie game. Today, it is one of the most popular video game franchises of all time with millions of players around the world. And I think it's safe to say that the franchise has had a major impact on the first-person shooter genre. Now, if you've enjoyed this video and you want to see more just like it, then be sure to check out more content. I'll see you next time.